In our first story, the Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, Ignatius Bafwewa, says he has commissioned another inquiry into the alleged case of assault against a female staff of the Marwako restaurant here in Accra.
Now, this will be the second time the minister has ordered investigations into the case in which Evelyn Boache's face was reportedly shoved into a bowl of pepper, allegedly by the Agbelimpe branch manager of the restaurant, Jihad Chaban. Now, the case itself is before the Abeka Circuit Court, but Mr. Bafwewa says a second probe into the matter will help him come to a firm conclusion without prejudice to the court process.
The Labour Department has concluded its findings, but I believe you are aware that the criminal aspect of that particular case is still pending. We don't want to prejudice the outcome of that, so that's why we're holding on. And even that, I have also asked even the second group to go back to Marwako and also to have, so that at least I can be able to have second opinion about even the findings from the first investigations that are asked to be conducted. As I said, we want to give Ghanaians what they want. We want to be as frank as possible. So we want that whatever we say to the Ghanaian public will be close to the reality of the situation. That is why I said I've tasked another committee to also do a further investigation so that at least I'll be able to compare the two. And then whilst we also see to the legal aspect which is being pursued at the court. But the most important thing is that the first preliminary investigations have been conducted. I have the draft report, and then a second group is also doing a concurrent investigations.
Retailers of Adonko Bitters alcoholic beverage, which was recently banned by the Food and Drugs Authority, are pushing for a reversal of the ban, which they say is taking a toll on their business.
The FDA had also directed a recall of the product from the market over reports that the company had engaged in irresponsible marketing of the beverage. The retailers, however, say the FDA needs to reconsider the ban in the interest of their businesses.
The product is not being patronized as it were before. Customers lately lament a lot on the lives that were lost in Kumasi following the consumption of the Adonko bitters.
I have not heard any suspension or lives being lost to the consumption of Adonko bitters. However, there's a high demand for the bitters. If it's been recalled, I believe it will affect my business greatly.
The Member of Parliament for Ayinswano constituency, Samuel Ayepe, and the people of Yakoko have vowed to fight illegal sand winning in the area, even if it requires putting their lives on the line.
The Member of Parliament for the area also criticized the Suhum Krabak Hota and Nsawam District Police for what he described as its snail-pace approach to the investigations into the killing of a farmer at Yakoko by a sand-winning cartel at the funeral grounds of the late Kwabna Marwako Saturday morning, which was also used to protest illegal sand-winning activities. The MP and his constituents asked the police to fast-track the investigations and intensify the war against the illegality.
It is now a matter of life and death in a small mining community of Yakoko between illegal sand winners and the locals. The community has in recent times become the hotbed for sand winning. The challenge, though, is that sand winning is done illegally and at all times. Residents of Yakoko, predominantly a farming community that supplies farm produce to the people of Nsawam and parts of the national capital, have experienced drops in the levels of production in the last two farming seasons. The protest, which was staged by the youth at the funeral grounds, was to show their displeasure at the operations of the sand-winning cartel and the seeming inaction by the police.
These sand winners need to deal with. We need them. We want the president of the land do everything possible to get those guys.
The people in this community are very vigilant, and there is nothing that we can do than to appeal to the authority to intervene on our behalf to make sure that the sand winning in this community is banned forever.
The Yakoko community falls within the Ayenswana constituency, where Samuel Ayepe is Member of Parliament. He tells me the fight against the illegal sand-winning activity is daunting. He made a call to government on behalf of the constituents.
There's been 3 separate occasions that I have gone to court with a lawyer to defend some of these farmers. They sent them to high court, charged them for armed robbery, knowing very well that they went there to defend their farm. If I'm a farmer and the sand winners are destroying my crops and I call the police failed to come, and I try to go and protect my farm, then the police will come and arrest you rather the farmer and they charge you for armed robbery.
Are you suggesting, Honorable, in any way that the sand winners are in bed with the police, or the police
Not only in the police. When they come into area, they corrupt the police, the chiefs, politicians, everybody that come into their way. They try as much as they can to corrupt everybody and have their way through.
Until then, the community would have to endure as their lands, forests and environments are pillaged, with implications for drinking water and the air they breathe. Latif Idris, Joy News, Yakoko.
The regents of Dagbon and Tolong in the northern region have indicated a desire to reconcile following years of protracted chieftaincy conflict in the area with a symbolic chewing of white kola nut.
The gesture suggests a preparedness of the feuding factions in the Dagbon chieftaincy divide, the Abudus and Andanis, to embrace peace and make the kingdom strong again. It all happened on Sunday night when the regent of Dagbon, Abdullah Yakubu Andani, had made the palace of the Tolong regent Suleimana Abubakar while on his way to inaugurate the house of the mother of the late overlord of Dagbon, Ya Yakubu Andani. Hashmin Mohammed's report.
The stopover by the Dagbon regent at the palace of the Tolong regent is significant in itself, considering the two have been beefing for a while now. Ever visit by one of the feuding factions to the palace of the other since the murder of the overlord of Dagbon, Yana Yakubu, at the Bewa Palace in 2002. Tradition dictates that visitors will be given kola as a welcome gesture, but as explained by a senior elder at the Bewa Palace, Walenlana Abdullahi Suleimana, the white kola gesture is historic by all standards and a significant move towards the Dagbon reconciliation.
Tolong is one of the paramount schemes, and you cannot pass over without stopping to see the gunfight. Ordinary followers should take note that this particular event today, he is calling for all the Congress, but we have been divided for a very long time.
The regent of Tolong, now retired Major Suleimana Abubakari, who was delighted by the Dagbon regent visit to his palace, tells Joy News Dagbon tradition is beginning to work again.
This sort of event is a sign from Allah that very soon we'll have peace, because it looks as if one of the biggest problems has been actually getting the two each agreed, and it looks as if there is this sort of trust now building up.
The refurbishment of the house belonging to the mother of the late overlord of Dagbon at Langbong forms part of preparations towards the final funeral rite of Yana Yakubu Andani. For Joy News, Hashmin Mohammed reports from Dagbang.
Now let's talk some charity. And over 500 children in Kumasi, they've enjoyed at the Love FM Child Health Fair on Workers' Day.
The children who came with their parents were screened various conditions ranging from obesity to glaucoma. They were again treated to fun-filled activities. Here are highlights.
Like what?
Oh, so far so good. It went well. I mean, it's been 3 years now since they started, and we've been coming and every year it's improved. This year, we went to the eye center and they checked. They said she has environmental allergy, so they gave her some drugs. Then we went to the ENT. They checked her ears and her nose, and they said she's okay. Just that she has a bit of cold, so we should just give her a lot of water and paracetamol. She'll be fine. With reference to overweight among kids, aside increasing the intake of fruits and vegetables, I think we should encourage the kids to take in healthy snacks instead of going for the fizzy drinks. And if possible, we should restrict the amount of fat we give to them, because these are the basic contributing factors to overweight and obesity in kids.
So we have been very impressed with the turnout again this year. Consistently, we've had huge numbers to attend to. And then the other nicest thing is that we've been able to address everybody's issue within the shortest possible time frame. We've not had any complaints about how things have slowed down. We've had the numbers of doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers, dentists who have been really open, giving out their best for Ghanaian children, especially in the Ashanti region. And it's really nice to see. In terms of the screening, the specific things, let me start with the eye group. The eye group were able to, most of the cases they saw were patients who had allergies, and quite a number of them have been addressed. A few of them were referred. We have also patients, little children, some of them developing glaucoma, which is a problem with eyes that can eventually lead to blindness. So having
That's it for the news. We have a lot more news. So we're looking at the newspapers. We'll also look at the online portals.
That's a really wonderful initiative by Love FM, screening kids for various diseases. And well, apart from coming to work yesterday, how did you spend your holiday?
Basically at home. Just went out to 1 or 2 others to go buy stuff for my kids, but basically just at home, reading and trying to relax.
That's nice. You took an opportunity to have time with
Yes,
the
I
kids.
did, but it also because of events from my life the last week, so try to just take it cool.
Oh, you're sorry about what happened.
Right.
But we'll be bringing you a lot more right after this.